What's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Get my subscribers up. Followers up, listeners up, likes, views, all that, downloads. Let's get it. Visit us on Facebook /Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KITK. Coming up today's show, we're going to talk about the Lakers getting smoked and some Lakers changes coming where they already came. NBA All-Star changes. Our Confidence in the Klutch, NBA, NFL, power rankings, our men's and women's NCAA, Final Four picks, NFL news. Like always, we'll be bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. The confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah. What's going on, world? Episode 56 of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for listening to all my endeavors, all the things I'm trying to jump into. Thank you for retweeting, for reposting Facebook messages, everything that's coming. Be on the lookout for Confidence in the Klutch game night. I'll be out doing color commentary and analysis of girls basketball games this season. Another way to stay involved with the game and lend my expertise, promote young sisters out here grinding. Probably a game a week. I'm ready to go. Got my equipment, so you might see me out there with that KITK on. Confidence in the Klutch. Remember, whether it's the basketball or the game of life, you gotta have it. Let's jump right in, y'all. The Lakers got smoked on Sunday. They lost to the Raptors without Kawhi Leonard. Without Kawhi, the game was 41-10 in the first quarter to start. 41-10 at the crib without Kawhi. First quarter, 42-17, the Lakers got outscored. The Lakers didn't hit their first three until the third quarter. Man, they need shooting. Their defense sucks, okay? Give the Lakers 20 games, then make an observation and decision. Magic and Pelinka said it's going to be slow. We got to be patient. That's why I don't respect the reports coming out that Magic was yelling at Luke Walton and all that. I don't even know if that's true. He say, she say. Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and honestly say like, yo, yeah, that's a fact right there, yo. You know what I'm talking about? So it was reported. Like Trump says, fake news. But, you know, if it happened, it happened. You know what I'm saying? I've been catching Stephen A. on First Take talking about Luke Walton need to get better assistant coaches. That's going to save his job. You know what I mean? Get better assistant coaches. You can be loyal to a fault at times. You know what I'm saying? But if your boss telling you to get better support around you, that's kind of saying, A, you can't get it done with the help you got. B, you can't get it. You might not be able to get it done, period. Something to think about, y'all. So, but they rank high in offense, points per game, but they give up too much. The defense efficiency is terrible. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that is on Brown. I've been saying Brown don't play no weak side defense for a long time, y'all. He don't play no weak side defense. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Now it's different because they don't play the team defense that the Cavs play. So therefore, the Cavs hit LeBron a lot. Now they can't hide him. With that being said, some changes for the Lakers with them getting Tyson Chandler. He suited up tonight. I didn't even watch the game, y'all. I've been doing homework, so we'll talk about that. But Tyson Chandler got released by Phoenix, and he signed with the Lakers. They get him another 7-footer. He's from L.A., I believe, from Compton, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in Los Angeles. So that's another 7-footer. JaVale McGee only averaged like 20 minutes a game. So that other 20-something, he out. You know, we know we can't put Kuzma and Brown at the 5. Those are only in extreme small ball situations, especially with Brown not playing OD. He can't be a rim protector. That ain't never going to happen. So just remember, we talking about Magic and Luke. Magic said the meeting last week was about team defense, and Walton will not be fired. So we're going to get you some cats. We can't, and that's what I like about Magic. We ain't going to just talk that shit to you. We're going to go get you some help. No matter how we get it, we're going to get you some help. Shout out to Jalen Rose. Got me drinking his sake, man. Best idea he's giving me with the sake. Drinking that hot sake, man. But he heated his up in the microwave. I put mine in the stove. Half the carafe and filled up with water in a pot. Half the carafe is submerged in water. Warm it up. Let that water bubble on it. Make it feel like the restaurant. I got my little sake set too. I forget what it's called. It does the thing. All right. The NBA. The Lakers gonna get it together, man. They make the playoffs 6-7 actually. Go out second round, conference finals, whatever. We'll see what happens. There's a lot to be said though. But I told y'all before, that lineup they got right now will not be the lineup that they will enter the playoffs with. So the NBA to televise the East and the West. All-star captains selecting their squad. Now remember, it's one from each conference. James now was in the West. Last year it was him and Steph, and he said they enjoyed it on the phone drafting the team. He said it was like fantasy or whatever. So now I wonder who will be the West captain. I know I seen something on ESPN. Tracy McGrady was worrying about it, so I got to see what Tracy say. But who's going to be the West captain? Because it's going to be the highest voted all-star at each conference. So last year was Steph and LeBron. Now who in the East gonna take it? It's gonna be like Giannis. It's gonna be Giannis or Kawhi or Kyrie. Giannis, Kawhi, or Kyrie in the East, and then it's gonna be LeBron or Steph. LeBron, Steph. Let me see. LeBron, Steph, or KD in the West. Yeah, that's gonna be funny. This gonna be different this year. It's gonna be different. So it's good though. But I'm glad they made the changes. They're gonna televise it so we get to see it. So that's the smartest thing. Shout out to Rachel Nichols on the jump. She been pumping this shit ever since they said they wasn't gonna show that shit. You know what I'm saying? Love that. So it's gonna be interesting though. But yeah, damn. I mean, I don't know. That's gonna be interesting though. But I say it's probably gonna be LeBron gonna get it in the West, and Giannis gonna get it in the East. That's what I got. Now, NBA offense is 112 points per game. That's the top since 71, 72. And I was seeing something about how to play defense. You got to switch everything. Now, that used to be a late game situation. Now you got to switch everything. Personally, I don't like switching everything because my level of basketball, high school, varsity, they don't talk enough to switch everything. In order to switch everything, you have to talk before the switch happens. I got what's coming up. You got what's coming down in pick and roll situations. Go on top of the shooter, right? When it's a shooter, go on top. You know what I'm saying? Go on top of that screen. Fight through that pick, especially when you see it's a weak-ass pick, they said. Fight through that pick, whatever. Switch. You got to call switch before it even happened, right? You got to communicate through that whole process. And see, people not communicating. They learning how to shoot them long ass J's before. It was everybody used to, before pregame or any of that shit, everybody used to dunk, right? Nowadays, everybody wants to shoot long-ass tray balls when they just messing around warming up, right? Ain't nobody talking about defense and communicating, you know what I'm saying? Defense is a part of the game. Even though scoring is up, defense is still a part of the game. So they got to figure it out. I like the movement. You can't touch, you can't form. I understand that. You got to play now. You got to move your feet. I was always told, if you reach, I teach. And I always told, play D with your feet, not your hands. Move them feet, y'all. So everybody got to move them feet. Otherwise, your ass is suspendable. In order to go to college, you got to be able to shoot and dribble to play in college. But you got to be able to play D if you can't shoot and dribble as well. As good as other high caliber prospects as yourself. All right, let's jump into this halftime real quick, y'all. This is a real quick Confidence in the Clutch show. Where we at? I got to jump into. I'm in 3 fantasy football leagues. I've won 2 out of the 3 ones in the main one I'm in. And then I do an online one. Then I did another one for the main one I in, like an auxiliary one. Now, most people do 10-person leagues, and I'm in the NBA one. I won that one. I won my NBA one last year too, and my NFL one. Shout out to me. So most leagues have 10 teams. This league I'm in right now, I got 14. First of all, that's too many. The talent is sparse. You know what I'm saying? You had to get like 3 cold cats, maybe 4. The rest is, man, you got to be a GM. Now, we know people don't pay attention and the people start losing and all that. And it's like the first people that pay attention to other people tripping, you jump on their ass. But we had a crazy trade. It was like Golden Tate and is it Cook? Cook's the Rams wide receiver for like some bums traded to a team that's come up. Actually, I traded my quarterback to one of my homies because he ain't had no quarterback. You know what I mean? It helps to get him back. He traded my quarterback to somebody else who got the Cook. Man, I'm like, man. So then I put it out there like, man, y'all got to chill out with all that, man. Y'all can't be raping the cats and giving them everything and cats getting mad and shit, talking crazy. Oh, you lost 4 in a row. I said, I'm losing 4 in a row. Y'all doing this bullshit, man. I don't want the last chick. Get with me. I don't beef down, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just fun. It's just funny how cats get mad when you call them out, though. So what I do today? Found somebody else who I'm playing this week who I know he like owing everything. So I said, let me get this. Let me get your best wide receivers. I gave him, and I play them this week, so it don't even matter. That's called having confidence in the clutch. So while they made their moves, I made my moves to solidify my bench because I got some cats that might be sitting out because they're going to the offs. So I had to get my bench right. That's how I win. As long as I get into the winners bracket, right now I'm a game out, I'm good. And I still got 4 games left in the regular season, some shit like that. I'm good, period. I got caught on some bullshit, like losing games by 1 point on some bullshit. I'm cold at that fantasy shit, though. But, yeah. It's funny cats try to call us out. I'm a champ. Like I told him, I said, man, I got to lose first before y'all can even talk crazy. I win this shit. This is what I do. Shout out to Kels, my co-host, man. Being around her, I be talking like her now. This crazy. All right, y'all. Let's go. Jump right back into this joint, yo. Fantasy bullshit. I don't want to call it with cats be tripping, man. There we go. All right. Where we at? Oh, yeah. Let's jump into it. College basketball time, y'all. So we're going to jump into the men's and the women's preseason rankings and the final 4 picks for KITK. So the NCAA women's top 25, number 1, Notre Dame, defending national champions. Milwaukee's own Enrique Ogunbowale, senior this year. UConn, number 2. Oregon, number 3, came out of fucking nowhere. Baylor, number 4. Louisville, number 5. Milwaukee's own Marquette was ranked number 19 preseason. You know what I'm saying? All my girls, especially Monty Wilborn, Natisha Heidemann, Alizé blocked him, man. The one thing with Marquette that they kind of misstepped on, they rolled they rolled them 3 with Erica Davenport. They rolled them 4. They ain't recruit after them though. They ain't got not one girl from the city after that. I mean, I don't know. They supposed to went and got other cats to challenge them. You know what I mean? Challenge them to make them better, but we're going to see what happens. I don't think Shamir is going there. So, Virginia looks good on Shamir. That's all I got to say. And at Kansas State. Because I'm biased. Big Lou went to Kansas State, so it is what it is. I would love for Shamir to stay here, though, but I don't think she's going to do it. Shout out to Big Sydney from King. Going to Miami. That's a good look. We don't have a lot of girls go ACC. Enrique did. So that's great for Big City. Miami, she's going to love it down there. Trust me. I can't wait to see her, give her a hug, tell us all love. NCAA men's top 25. We got number 1, Kansas. Number 2, Kentucky. Number 3, Gonzaga. Number 4, Duke. Number 5, Virginia. Y'all seen what Duke did to Kentucky last year. Number 1 recruiting class versus the number 2 recruiting class. Greenfield's own Tyler Harrow from my alma mater, Woodnell High School, plays at Kentucky. Nope, not gonna be able to do it. Them boys from Duke, man, this first game of the season, it looks like there's gonna be some problems out here, baby. So if I'm doing my Final Four, I'm going with Notre Dame for the women. Now we're gonna do the man first. For the man, I'm going Duke, Gonzaga, Kansas. You know, it's always somebody that don't supposed to be up in there making, but I got Duke, Gonzaga, Kansas. I don't think Virginia gonna let it happen again. No, hell no. Duke, Gonzaga, Kansas, and Villanova. Come on, man. Villanova. I love Jay Wright, man. I know they got 3 players in the draft right now from that team that got drafted, but man, I'm going Duke, Gonzaga, Kansas, Villanova. For the women's side, I got Notre Dame, UConn, Louisville, and Marquette. Something gonna happen. These girls gonna get on some magical shit. They're gonna get a nice fucking draw where they ain't gotta see Notre Dame, UConn, or Louisville. As long as they ain't gotta see them, we going to the big dance. So I got Notre Dame, UConn, Louisville, and Marquette. KITK exclusive, y'all. Y'all heard it first right here. Whether it's a game of basketball or whatever, you know what it is. Let's jump into it. My man, the executioner. The X, throwing up the X. Des Bryant signed with the Saints today, y'all. He went to a workout yesterday. Had his workout. They signed him today, man. He ain't going to be the number 1 target, but he's going to be a target for Drew Brees. He's going to be a red zone threat. He a big boy. We gonna see what's going on. That return to Dallas on maybe November 27th or something, gonna be something to see. And there's been a Le'Veon Bell sighting at a Pittsburgh LA Fitness Center. He has to report next Tuesday. He has to report by Tuesday to get the rest of the money. He's gonna get to sign his tender, otherwise he out. Mike Tomlin said something today. What did he say? Something about we don't like hostages. We like people that want to be here type shit. Man, Le'Veon. You know what I mean, he left $8 million on the table. Man, I wish I could leave $8 on the table. I'll be mad as hell if I lose $8. $8 million. To be young. To say, man, I only got this many miles on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when Adrian Peterson got hurt that year. But damn, $8 million? I can't justify that shit. I can't look my kids in the face like, man, I ain't take that $8 million. I get it though, y'all. So let's jump into these power rankings right fast. And we all good. For the NFL, we got the Saints, number 1. They beat the Rams. The Saints are 7-1. They beat the Rams. They let the Rams come back, though. That's what you can't do. They should have kept their motherfucking throat. They foot on their throat and make sure they push down when they was on the fucking curb, because you don't let a team like that come back there. Now they going to be like, oh, yeah, we got their ass. We got them. We got number 2, the Chiefs, 8-1. They steady. They lost their game to the Patriots a couple weeks ago, but they steady Eddie. They're doing what they need to do. Number 3, we got the Rams, 8-1. They lost to the Saints. We lost to the Saints. Green Bay showed them up last week, but it's all good. They still right there. Patriots, number 4, 7-2. They should win out the rest of their game. They need to win home field advantage in the AFC. Okay, they win as 6 in a row. They already beat the Chiefs. They just got to hope the Chiefs lose one more. I think the Chiefs play the Rams this year or the Chargers again. So they got to hope that the Chiefs lose another one. Otherwise, they got to go to Arrowhead. That's going to be a game. Number 5, we got the Los Angeles Chargers. Phil Rivers, steady Eddie, ain't hurting them. Melvin Gordon, one of the top backs in the league, not in that second tier. They doing the damn thing, and they ain't even got Bosa back. You know what I mean? From injury, he come back, it's going to be love. Honorable mention, I got Carolina 6-2, Pittsburgh 5-1, almost replicating ESPN joint. At this time of year, shit is almost the same. So that's what I got for the NFL. Week 9, Power Rankings, top 5. Now, Konfidence in the Clutch, NBA top 5, Week 3 Power Rankings. I got the Warriors number 1 at 10-1. Destroying everybody. I have the Raptors number 2 at 11-1. They murdering shit. And then they play like 4 games without Kawhi. The only game they lost was when Kawhi didn't play against the Bucks in the Mill on the second night of a back-to-back. No, first night of a back-to-back, and then they was going to Philly the next night. Nuggets 9-2. They just lost tonight. They was balling. The only people that beat them was the Lakers. Number 4, I got Celtics 6-4 because they just figuring out getting together. They're gonna get it together though. I was tempted to put the Bucks ahead of them. They just beat the Bucks, but they got 2 extra losses than the Bucks. So really, the Bucks should be number 4 and the Celtics should be number 5. But they beat the Bucks, but they had a great night at the 3-point line. Franchise record for Trey Balls, I think it was 24. So, and honorable mention Blazers 8-3. They low key balling right now. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and them boys is getting it in. So, and that's it, y'all. So I do have the next time. I swear I'm gonna get these album reviews out to y'all because I've been listening to them. So I'm gonna get them out to y'all. But y'all know what it is. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. Let's get these subs up. Get these followers up. Let's get these likes up. Go to the Confidence in the Clutch page on Facebook. Like my page. Subscribe to the YouTube. When we do videos for the other podcasts, for this podcast. Let's go. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, whatever you do. Podbean, Google Play Music, whatever you're going to do, yo. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KITK. We dropped some stories. Last week, stories disappeared, though. So, make sure you follow that, too. So, yo, we out, yo. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the Clutch.